So now you see page number 122. Okay. So I already discussed malware. So malware is a malicious software. It is software developed by cyber attacker with the intention of gaining access or causing damage to a computer or network. Often when the victim remains oblivious to the fact that there has been a compromise. And this types of some types of malware is a Trojan horses, worms, and spyware, and keylogger virus we can call malware. Yes, and in network, that means how can we protect our network? I already discussed that in firewall, if we will use firewall in our computer system and mobile phone also, then our network will be secure. That means protect from unauthorized viruses. Okay, so now you see page number types of computer viruses, page number 122. Malware, types of computer viruses malware. So it is the program which harms and infiltrates the computer without the consent of the user. It is the short name of the malicious software. Malware short name is a malicious software. It includes computer viruses, Trojan horses, spyware, and spam also, and keylogger also. These viruses slow down the computer and network and are actively destructive. If any malware virus will attach in your computer system, that means your computer will slow. You're not working properly. That means your computer will restart problem, and you're not working properly in your computer and network also. That means your network will be slow. Okay, so we should use any tab for network purposes. We should use firewall in our computer system. That means malware will not come in our computer system if we will use firewall. Okay, firewall is for only network protecting system. That means network protecting software. Okay, next is program viruses, page number 123. Program viruses. This type of viruses normally infect program files such as .exe file, .com file, .bat file. So I already told .bat file. .bat file is a extension of viruses file. Okay, .exe is a extension of program file. .com also we can call .com is a extension of program file. Now you see, I will show you one extension of program file in here. Software. Suppose this one, gem. Gem is a server. Okay. So you see extension of, what is the extension of this application? That means this software property. Now you see .exe file. Yes. You just remember, everyone should remember .exe file, .com file is a extension of program file, and .bat.
Sir, can you tell little bit loudly?
What?
Sir, can you tell little bit loudly?
Yeah, sure. So .bat file, okay, .bat file. .bat file is a extension of viruses file, and .exe file. .exe file is a extension of program file, and .com also we can call .com is a extension of program file. So this one, Jam Windows 64. Jam Windows 64 is a program file. Says no. Now you see this. What is the extension of this program file? I will show you. Now click on program file, right click on your mouse and go to properties menu. Okay, so now you see .exe file. This program file extension file is .exe file, and some program is there just like a rar file, zip file also, and this one is floater for Android. This one is program file also. Okay, so MB is 878. So now you see, I will show you what is the extension of this file. Properties .zip file. Yes. .zip file is also called program file. Okay, and this one also zip file. Okay, so .exe file, .com file, .bat file is the extension of .exe file, .com, .zip file, .rar file is the extension of program file, and bat file is the extension of viruses. Okay, Next, once this virus is set in memory, it tries to infect all programs that load onto memory. Okay, so program viruses attack only program files. Everyone should remember, program viruses attack only program virus. That is program files only. This type of virus, program viruses attack will only program files. Okay, so next is just like a program files is a extension is I already discussed .exe.com. You should remember, and .zip and .rar file is a program extension file. Okay, next is multi-parted viruses. Page number 123, multi-parted viruses. They infect program files, and when the infected program is executed, that means executed means what? I already discussed, when we will open any program file in our computer system, that is called executed program. Okay, now we'll see. I will open. That means I already opened Firefox Zoom open. Okay, so next I will open Word 2016 application software. Okay, so now I will see. Hey, now this Word file is opened. That is called executed. Okay, that means when you will run your program in your computer system, that is called executed program. Okay, next is these viruses infect the boot record. Boot record means what? When we will turn on our computer system, computer will take some time. That this time we can call boot record system. That is called BIOS. BIOS is a boot record system. Without BIOS, that means without boot record, we cannot restart our computer system. Okay, everyone should remember. Without boot record, that means without BIOS, we cannot restart our computer system. Multi-parted viruses affect only boot record system. If multi-parted virus will attach in our computer system, then we cannot start our computer system. Next, when you boot the computer next time, the virus from the boot record loads in memory and then start infecting other program files on disk. Okay, that means what? That means this virus, I already discussed, virus is a program file. This virus automatically generate new file in computer system and mobile phone also. If multi-parted virus will attach in our computer system, these viruses will damage our boot record system. Boot record system, that means BIOS system. Okay, this type of virus will attach in our computer system. That means at that time we cannot restart our computer system. Okay, and this type of virus will attach on disk also. Disk means hard disk, floppy disk. Okay, hard disk and floppy disk also. Floppy disk and hard disk means what? Where we can store data. We can call hard disk HDD, hard disk drive. Floppy disk also. Okay, floppy disk and hard disk is a storage device where we can store all the data information in our computer system. Next is macro viruses. Macro language is used in the macro viruses for its programming. It is a set of commands written by the user and it is executed later on. These viruses affect the data files since the user share the infected documents. The macro viruses spread swiftly. Okay, that means what? Macro language is used in the macro viruses for its programming. Macro language, I already discussed. Macro language is a Microsoft package. Microsoft Office package is a macro language. Macro language. Microsoft Office package is a macro language. Okay. So just like a Microsoft Office package is a including where included Word 2016 or Word 2013 and 19 also. Okay, and PowerPoint also, Access also. In here, this application Access 2016, Word 2016, Excel where Access also. This type of application we can call macro languages application developed by macro language. Okay. Access, Word, that means macro languages develop Word, Access, Excel also. Okay. So macro viruses will attach only macro types of files. That means what? Macro viruses will attach in Word, Access, Excel also. That means Access and Word, Excel is a macro language developed by macro languages. That is why. Understood? So some types of macro viruses are concept, nuclear, etc. So everyone should remember some type of macro viruses, concept, nuclear. Okay. Next is Trojan horse. A Trojan horse is not a virus. It is a destructive program that looks a genuine application. Trojan horses look like a genuine application. We can call Trojan horse is a application. Okay. So unlike viruses, Trojan horses do not reflect it themselves, but they can be just as destructive. Trojan also open a backdoor entry to your computer, which gives malicious users programs access to your system, allowing confidential and personal information to be stored. Yes, Trojan horses that means fetch our information, store our information in one server, internet server. That means cache. Cache we can call internet temporary server. That means you see I will open one website. My website I will open. Okay. Can you see everyone? Can you see on my screen?
Yes, sir.
Now you see, I will open it. Yeah, now. Now you see, I will log in one website page. In here you see, I will log in it. Okay. In this one. Save login active computer username password is if we will save this button, that means if we will use this button, save button, okay, that means our temporary username and password will store in cache. That means temporary internet server it will store. Understood? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So in here, if we will use save button, that means our temporary, that means our username and password will store it in temporary internet server. Is okay. So that is called, we can cat also we can call Trojan horses, like Trojan horses virus. Okay, so Trojan horses like a application software. Okay, so when we will put our username, password in any website. Okay, so Trojan horses will fetch, or that means Trojan horses will store our password and user registration number. That means like it only. Okay, so Trojan horses will store password, register number. That means our username also will store in temporary internet server. Okay, after that, everyone can access our username and password. Okay, understood? So we should never use this type of cache. That means this type of cache memo. If you will see any types of pop up, that means save or don't save, like that. Okay, so we should never use save button. Okay. Okay, Trojan horses. So Trojan also open a backdoor entry to your computer, which gives malicious users programs access to your system, allowing confidential and personal information to be stolen. That means our personal information will store in Trojan horses virus. Next is boot virus. Boot virus. This virus infects the boot record of hard disk and floppy disk. These viruses are more dangerous than the program virus. Example, disk killer, troll viruses. Boot viruses like a multi-parted viruses. That means this type of virus will, if this type of virus will attach in our computer system, we cannot install our computer system, because this type of virus will damage our boot record system. Okay, damage our boot record system, and we can call it damage our system software. System software is a, can you tell me one system software, Ayan? Fatima? Sumya? Sumya, can you hear me? System software, that means what? System software is our operating system. Yes, operating system. So operating system is, we can call Windows 7, this type of Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, 8, Windows 10. Okay, so boot virus, if boot virus will attach in our computer system, our computer, that means our operating system will damage, and it will damage our boot record also. That time we cannot start our computer system. Okay, so some types of boot viruses is a disk killer, stone viruses. Everyone should remember. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next is worms. Worms are a malicious program that makes copies of themselves again and again on the local drive. Network shared. Worms is like a malware. So worms